Aaron, your mother's told you off. You're grounded for swearing at her.
These naughty children are out of control.
Well, you just want to sort of walk out the house and just not bother coming back.
You pushed me too far!
I didn't!
No!
Don't like that video!
Get away.
No! Is that out or what, Dad?
No means no.
Leave me alone!
All right then, Simon, please.
Such a fucking tall little shit.
Can this parenting course help the families improve their lives?
Shut!
This week, the parents learn about discipline.
Please fucking fire
But
me!
after years of doing it their way, how easy is it to change?
It's only a child!
I don't care!
Get in his house now!
Never let him in.
Walsall in the West Midlands and home to the Hunt family.
All right, don't lose your rag. It was an accident.
Bollocks, was it an accident?
Well, what else was it then? Did you
Him pissing around as usual, that's what it was.
Simon, it was an accident.
Bollocks, was it an accident?
It's tea time and 6-year-old Reese has spilt a drink.
This is very stupid.
Pissing around all the time.
Yeah,
Get this fucking dog out now!
Why haven't I?
I never let him
Get in his house now!
in. Never let him in.
Bastard dog!
Simon! It's enough.
Oh, never let him in.
Welcome to the Hunt family.
This is a typical evening. Mum Sue is left picking up the pieces after husband Simon loses his temper. Reese has gone into hiding upstairs.
I can handle Reese 99% of the time. What I can't seem to handle very well is when Simon's around and Reese and him clash.
And I see you use anything like that on your sister again, and I'll wrap it round your frigging head. Do you understand?
I was brought up that I was seen and not heard. I did as I was told. And I left home when I was 16. I joined the army. So I've always had that ordered environment. And I think I do try to impose that on the kids.
Please get your pyjamas on. Move it now.
I don't think I'm a good parent at all, actually. To me, it seems as though I'm just struggling all the time to achieve anything. I've often thought that the kids would be better off if I wasn't here.
Tell you what, Reece, you get your pyjamas on now, right, or I'm going to smack your ass. End of story.
Oh, get my drums on.
Don't piss me about, son, because I'm really not in the mood.
I feel torn in half, if you like. I want to be supportive of Simon, but I want to be there for Reese as well, and I feel that I can't do both.
And dearly love to be, the kids could see me as a friend as opposed to, you know, daddy who shouts all the time.
Is it, Daddy? Is it, Daddy?
The Hunts need the help of this parenting course run by international child expert Professor Matt Sanders. They've joined 4 other families also struggling to control their children. Last time, the parents were taught to praise their children for good behaviour.
That's a good boy for helping me. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron, for playing nicely while Mummy was talking on the phone.
Don't kick.
This week, they've got an even tougher challenge.
Oi!
Stop it.
What to do when their children behave badly.
Ow, anger.
Welcome back, everyone, to week 3. In a lot of ways, this is the week that many of you have been waiting for. You've told me that you've been waiting for this because it has to do with dealing with the times where our kids are being difficult. They're not cooperating, and so session 3 is about managing misbehaviour. It's really the D session. It has to do with dealing with discipline issues. In a lot of ways,
First, the parents must examine how they react to their children's naughty behaviour. And here's the evidence.
Aaron, did you just hear what I said? You're doing it on purpose.
5-year-old Aaron Wall likes being the centre of attention at home. This time, he's mucking around with his food, so Dad Gary takes away his yoghurt.
Oi!
But the discipline hasn't worked.
Get some yogurt.
Aaron's still the centre of attention.
No!
That chair down. Come on, out! Now!
No!
Move. Now, or go. Do you want to go to bed?
No!
Get out. Now, come on, up. Up. Now go in front of us and calm down.
Okay, let's just pause it there. So he's behind the...
He's behind the kitchen table and I've told him to get out and he wouldn't.
Okay, so, I mean, if going and hiding behind the table is actually no big deal, then that's the kind of behaviour that you could probably completely ignore. Sometimes there are battles that are worth having with kids and other times they're simply not.
Ow, God, will you stop throwing things at me? OK, I tell you, what's going to make you stop? Jesus Christ, Angus!
This is life at home for Paula Harris.
Jesus. No, gee, Angie.
Trying to manage her son Angus, who has a hyperactivity disorder.
Hee-haw!
Ow!
I did! Sorry! Sorry, Mum! Mummy, no, Mum! Mum!
Okay, let's just pause it there. So, sort of thinking back into that sort of situation, what do you think you'd need to do differently?
I was on the brink of either going nuts or just crying because I'd had so many things thrown at my head over about 15 minutes. And he'd just done so much damage in his room. I just thought, I'm going to go out and shut the door and just blank him. I'm going to count to one minute, and then I'm going to go back in there.
Okay.
That's it. 1 minute, that was it. No, it was like 1 minute, Angus.
So you would need to say something to him like, Mummy doesn't like it when you throw things at her, I've asked you not to do this. And then you would leave, but he would know what it is you're leaving for, what he's done wrong that's caused the problem, and when you're coming back.
Right.
It's okay to feel angry, it's okay to feel annoyed with what children are doing, but if you act angrily, then that's just simply will backfire.
The parents are sent home with strategies for handling discipline calmly and consistently.
Sometimes when we're talking about discipline, parents can be expecting a quick fix. It's really not going to be like that. It's probably going to take much longer than parents think it's going to, and there's going to be a need for the parent to be determined and consistent.
What's going to happen?
At the Hunts, Sue and Simon have called a meeting to discuss the new approach.
The changes that are going to be happening are, instead of Mummy and Daddy getting angry and shouting and screaming and swearing and everything, what do you think we're going to do then, Reese?
Can you give us a clue?
If a parent has asked a child to do something and they've asked them a second time and it's still not happening, the parent needs to decide what they're going to do next. There are three different things that a parent can do. They can use a logical consequence, which might be, for example, turning off the television if the kids are fighting over the channel, or there can be this routine that we call the quiet time timeout routine.
Mummy or Daddy will tell you what to do, or tell you to do something.
Yeah.
Right, and if you don't do it the first time, we'll ask you to do it again. And if you don't do it the second time, you'll have to go and sit on that stool over there for 2 minutes. And that's going to be called quiet time. Okay? And for those 2 minutes, you sit on the stool and you're quiet and you don't do anything for 2 minutes.
How about for the toilet?
Not even for the toilet. Because for 2 minutes, you can hold yourself.
We'll ask you to do something, yeah? If you don't do it the second time, then you go on to the stool for 2 minutes. End of story.
If you didn't do it that time, you wouldn't you wouldn't go back on the chair. You would then be asked to go and sit out on the steps, on the stairs, for 3, maybe 4 minutes.
Which ones?
Those ones out there, which will be called time out.
Out there?
Yeah, on the stairs. On the bottom stairs. Stairs, not
Bottom
steps.
on the stairs, Reece, inside the house, yeah?
By the front door. Okay?
We should
Yes.
any stair.
Bottom step.
Bottom step.
Okay? When you get time out, I say when because you're going to get it, we tell you when your time out has finished.
Mummy, does that
Daddy's
mean,
talking.
Does that mean Kurt's got to sit on the stool too? Mama!
You're right, you've just been silly now, Reece. Go to your bedroom now. Go to your bedroom now. Go on. This is just a waste of fucking time, this is. A normal child would sit and listen.
But it's not, you've already got the doubt in your head, so the doubt's there. You've sown that seed now, so you're not going to let it work for you. You've sent him to his bedroom and really there's a chair there that he should have sat on for 2 minutes because he wasn't doing it as he was asked. So it's gone out the window straight away.
At this week's parenting course, Professor Sanders gave the families key tactics for handling bad behaviour.
Ignore it.
Stay in bed. I can't be bothered.
They'll be calm and consistent when disciplining their children.
Come on, you ain't calmed down yet.
And when the kids play up, purely to get attention, they're going to ignore them. In the Lees house in Wakefield, there's one person in charge.
Did that hurt?
Cameron, aged 3.5. Cameron has his own rules. He won't go to bed without the TV on.
What would you like to watch then?
He must have a new toy every day. And he refuses to wear a seatbelt in the car.
Go and sit back, please. Now.
You ready?
Tonight, Phil Lees has decided to take back control of his house. Jane's going out, so Phil gets to do it his way.
When it's bedtime.
He's decided to introduce a new house rule. No more TV at bedtime.
Really, really pleased if you go to sleep, you know.
His bed.
You can't, because Heidi's coming back in a minute. If you go to sleep without having your telly on and you go straight to sleep now when I finish this story, then you're going to get another smiley face, aren't you?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, when little cub was born, Big Golden Lion just couldn't stop kissing him. Grrr, he growled. You're the most kissable cub in the world. Wait and see.
It looks like it's working. Phil's back in control.
There we go.
But not for long.
What's wrong, mate? Without your dog, I'll bring your dog for you then. I will.
I'm not tired, Daddy.
And if I read you this story, will you go to sleep?
Yeah, I will. Always.
You've had your story now. Get back into bed, Cam.
I need a drink of water.
It's all a big game for Cameron. His demands are not being ignored, so he's getting exactly what he wants.
I'm following you, Dad.
The full attention of his dad.
No. Whoopee!
Get away.
No! Did that out or what, Dad?
Come here. You're going to sit.
Phil's patience is heroic.
Now sit there and don't...
But it's not working.
Sit there and you don't move.
He turns to Professor Sanders' last resort technique, time out.
And time out involves removing the child from the situation where the action is to another place. It might be, for example, the bottom of the stairs.
Why am I sitting there?
Because you've been naughty now. You can sit there for 2 minutes.
For however long it takes the child to calm down, plus 2 minutes is the length of time that's needed.
No.
Sit there. Sit there.
Even time out has failed. Cameron's still in control, and a 30-year-old man has just been successfully manipulated by his 3.5-year-old son.
Oh.
If he starts, I'm going to punch him out, I tell you.
In Walsall, another dad is struggling to deal with his son.
A lot of all this hasn't got a lot to do with race at all. It's all about me, really. It's changing my ways, my perceptions on things. With a bit more determination, a bit more effort on my part, I suppose, then hopefully I can crack it.
Whipping me with the grass.
Who was whipping you?
Reese.
Reese, I think you need to do 2 minutes quiet time, don't you? So come on, let's go.
Usually, quiet time is enough to calm most kids down.
2 minutes, quiet time.
Oh, timer.
All right, time out then, Simon, please.
But Simon wants instant results.
Have 2 minutes quiet time, please. Now stop it. OK, it's time out then. Let's go. You'll sit on the stair, please.
Reese, when you hear the buzzer go, that's when your time out's finished.
He started being silly now. He's making silly noises. Have a go. Will you shut your mouth? So I've been silly throwing his shoes down the stairs and making silly noises and things now, so...
OK, well, timeout will start again now then, when he's been quiet. Reese, your timeout starts now again then, OK? What was that then?
After 3 minutes, Reese is finally calm. But is Simon?
Timeout's up now, son. OK, fine. Reese, you come and get these bits and pieces, please. OK, fine, they're going in the bin then. Well, come and get them then, please, like I've asked you to. Just a fucking tall little shit.
What was that all about?
Oh, bastard.
I just want to have a happy family life and be able to do things as a family and not have to worry about, oh my God, is he going to embarrass me again by shouting or swearing, and is Reese going to behave himself? Things are slowly improving.
Over in Essex, there have been big changes for the Walls.
That was well over the top.
In just 4 weeks, the relationship between parents Gary and Tracy has gone from this.
No, you don't seem to, do you?
It's just like fucking you. You've got to chuck everything in people's faces.
To this.
Come on. Bottom of the stairs. Any more at the bottom of the stairs.
Their behaviour has had a positive effect on the whole family.
I was out in the garden playing with Kieran and Aaron, yeah, playing silly buggers, pushing the car around, yeah. To be quite honest, I quite enjoyed that. It brought back childhood memories, yeah. But he's getting a bit boisterous now.
That's what's doing it.
All week, Gary has been ignoring Aaron's attention-seeking behaviour and has tried to stay calm.
Ignore it.
Ignore it. But later in the evening, Aaron is still playing up.
Come on, get on the bottom of the stairs, please, and calm down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. No, no. Calm down, you come back in the front room. I want you there for a minute, right? I told you, 1 minute. Hey, listen, the more you keep moving, the longer you stay there. I've lost count how many times I actually put him back on the stairs, yeah? But it got to the stage where there's no way was I going to give in to him, yeah? Because he started in the front room over a cup of tea, yeah? But he got a cup of tea, it was how he wanted it, and then he still complained, yeah? And obviously I had to take him out of the situation by giving him time out to think about what he did. I'm going to tell you once more only. And now you're listening. 1 minute on the stairs, being quiet. Once you're quiet for 1 minute, you come back in the front room. OK? If you can't be quiet, Aaron, you stay here longer. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? So what have you got to do?
Be quiet for 1 minute.
Thank you.
It's been really tough not giving in to Aaron, but it's working, and Gary is winning.
No, you've got another 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I feel glad that there was a way out for him and there's a way out for me. Right, come on in. Before we started this course, yeah, in a situation like that, he was winning all the time, yeah? But now, it's going to be hard for him to accept that the tables are now turning, yeah? It's not going to be his own way all the time. It's going to be hard along the way, but he's going to have to learn to accept what we say goes.
Once upon a time, when little cub was born, big golden lion.
Back at the Lees, it's Cameron who's winning. It's 9 o'clock and he's still up.
In the world.
When Jane arrives home, she's not impressed.
I certainly aren't going to mess about doing this. No way. So whatever he's doing now tonight is just go out window tomorrow.
Cameron's got the whole family tiptoeing around him. Jane won't even open the front door for Heidi in case it wakes him up.
See, you put him to bed too early for one. I'm not criticising you or anything.
Yeah.
It's just, Phil, you can't expect all this to happen all at once like you are doing.
Of course I can't.
I know I've just walked in, but I think it's a waste of time.
Finally, Jane takes over. At the Walls, bedtime nightmares are a thing of the past.
What What do you
Good
want?
boy, straight to sleep there. Straight to sleep.
Aaron never used to sleep upstairs, but he started going to bed on his own.
We come back from the course Thursday night. I'm sitting here and he says, I'm going to bed, Dad. And I looked at Tracy and hang on a second, I was like that, yeah? Because I was in shock, yeah? And I thought, oh yeah, he'll be down in 5 minutes. But no, he wasn't. He stayed up there all night, yeah? And Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. He's actually taken himself to bed for a week now. Haven't seen morning, mate, yeah?
No, night, mate.
Yeah, don't be late. No.
No.
Yeah.
You know, because you haven't been to bed with no TV video on.
Back at the Lees, everyone's still up. In desperation, Jane turns to one of Professor Sanders' crib sheets.
So what do you do if your child gets out of bed? Return your child to bed. Stay calm. If necessary, pick your child up and carry them to their bed. Ignore all protests. Right then. Right, we're staying very calm. Go back to your bed. Now lay down. Cameron. You are not to come out of your bed. Right, Mummy's going to close the door and you're going to have a 2-minute quiet time. Now get into your bed, please, and I'm closing the door. So what does it say? So 2 minutes. Don't like this, it's really, really cruel. I feel so cruel. Right, that's a minute gone, innit? It's a minute.
It's a good start for Jane. Finally, after 3.5 long hours, Cameron goes to sleep. Next time, running the gauntlet at bedtime.
Get into bed!
And shopping. Plans come together.
God, I could cry because I'm so happy.
And things fall apart.
Angie, can you just calm down, love, all right?